It's a health issue, okay? You need to get biochemically repaired.
He just managed to say the phrase biochemically repaired and sound dumber. What's something you can't give back once you've taken? You're probably gonna want it if you don't want to get screwed. It's all too common nowadays, and you never want to take it from a child. Advice. If you said virginity, that works too. Advice is a weird thing, man. It's the one thing we don't like when it's free, and I feel like it always comes from the people who don't even follow it. The other day at the train station, this homeless guy with no legs was giving me advice on how to run a business. Like, bro, you can't even run a lap. No, but seriously, why is it always the guy with the most issues trying to solve everybody else's? One of the most famous examples of this is none other than the top G himself, Andrew Tate.
I want all people to live righteous and good, whether they're male or female. I think righteous is living true to your heart and knowing that you're doing good by people, not snaking anybody, not lying to anybody. I know I live a very righteous life.
You gotta lie to him. You gotta lie to him. She's like, lie and say what? Say that you've never been anywhere because you don't trust men. You can't find a man who's serious. Make him think that if he's serious about you, that nothing else matters. So what I did is I unplugged their keyboards and plugged a new one in from me behind the screen. So the chicks would sit there and hit a keyboard that wasn't plugged in. And me and my brother would do all the talking. The girls were just laughing and doing this. We were taking their money, all of it. We were milking them dry. I had these guys selling their houses, life savings, loans, all of it to me. Give me it all.
Do you feel bad or no?
No, to give a solitary. Absolutely not really love women. I have nothing against women. I believe women are the most precious things on the planet. They create life. They should be protected. They should be provided for. If someone touched any of my women, I would stand up against 10 men by myself and risk my life to protect her.
Go tell the camera that I beat you and you don't do as I say. Did I say listen? Did I say listen? Did I say it? Why are you getting hit? Why are you getting beaten?
What's like your advice to a guy? He could be coming out of university or in his 30s, but he's like looking for a little direction. What would you tell them?
You need to find a way to some degree to escape the matrix. I've escaped the matrix.
Yeah.
I've literally escaped the matrix in nearly every form. So any form of oppression no longer applies to me. I can't be canceled. No, I can say what I want. My finances are secure. I've escaped the matrix.
Police in Romania raiding the home of controversial online influencer Andrew Tate. Tate, his brother and 2 Romanian nationals are arrested on suspicion of human trafficking and forming an organised crime group.
The Matrix has attacked me.
Andrew Tate considers himself Morpheus because, according to him, he helps people escape the Matrix. I mean, he kind of is. Andrew Tate is Morpheus if the pills he offered you were roofies. P. Diddy would love this dude. You know, he's tall, manly, muscular, and he loves opening his mouth. Look, Andrew Tate is definitely not the only yapper on the internet. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like everybody online today is always preaching on how to make your life better. You know, you'll open up Instagram Reels and you start seeing the clips that you really came for, like some dude crashing into a group of people at 70 miles an hour. But then the next 5 reels is just generic life advice.
4 pieces of advice that changed my mentality.
The best advice I've ever heard for overthinkers is this.
Best advice I give people is,
here's some life advice.
The biggest advice I could give you right now.
This is how you smash a chick within 4 days of meeting her.
I'm sorry, is this Instagram or BetterHelp? I didn't get on the app to waste my time being lectured. I got on the app to waste my time seeing a dude get sideswiped by a Dodge 100 feet across the pavement. That's what I came here for. I don't understand. Back when we just had cable TV, the only people telling us what to do was Oprah and Elmo. But now with social media, everybody's trying to be the next Tony Robbins for some reason. Okay, look, I don't actually have a problem with people just sharing some wisdom they think will help others. In fact, a lot of the examples I just showed gave some pretty good advice. And I know it's good because I'm never following it. So no, just giving advice on the internet is not a bad thing, even though there's way more people doing it than there should be. What does kind of annoy me is when somebody makes giving advice their whole personality and when the advice isn't even that helpful. Let's take this guy for example, Luke Belmar. He's basically one of those business finance gurus, and there are what seems like hundreds of videos on the internet of bro just yapping. Here's one of him doing a fan meetup for young guys who want to learn how to make money.
Are you going to the gym every day? No, you're not. Are you sleeping well? No, you're not. Are you eating organic, clean food? Healthy? No, you're not.
How does this help them get rich, bro? Shopping at Whole Foods is just gonna make you broke. And you think Elon Musk is a billionaire because he works out? Yeah, real hot there, huh? This is where they got the Cybertruck design from. And you're telling me Jeff Bezos is successful because he sleeps enough? Look at that, this guy's constantly trying to keep his eyes open. Bro always looks exhausted, dude. Jeff Bezos looks like he works for Jeff Bezos. Also, you know someone has no real knowledge of something when they're just repeating the most basic advice they can possibly give you. So you want to know how to do your taxes, huh? Okay, do you have any friends? No, you don't. Do you have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
No, you don't. Look at you. Do you meditate every day? No, you don't. Do you wipe your with environmentally friendly clean toilet paper? No, you don't.
I see eye bags under your eyes. So what you need to, bro, give me.
What the hell? That's hella awkward. You just start waving your hand in front of him. I can't even tell if that's what he's doing off camera.
Are you going to the gym every day? No, you're not. Are you sleeping well? No, you're not. Are you eating organic, clean food? Healthy? No, you're not. I see eye bags under your eyes. So what you need to, bro, give me. First of all, delete all social media apps. Why?
Because it's wasting my time.
Because it's a distraction right now.
The kid's answer worked too. You didn't have to correct him like you were saying anything different, bro.
Why are you getting tired? Have you identified why you get tired? I look at you now, you look tired.
It's because you've been rambling on for the past 45 minutes and the dude's been desperately waiting for the part where you say something useful.
It's a health issue, okay? You need to get biochemically repaired.
He just managed to say the phrase biochemically repaired and sound dumber.
What are you feeding yourself? What do you watch on TV? What do you watch on your phone? What do you listen to? What do you eat? What do you drink? Who do you hang out with? What's the environment of your house? First of all, no problems, only opportunities. I'm unhealthy. What's the opportunity? The opportunity is to get healthy. I don't have money. What's the opportunity? To make money.
Oh, finally, something about money. All right, let's see what he's got.
I'm scrolling on social media. What's the opportunity? Use social media to make money.
Use social media to make money. Okay, a little vague, but hey, at least it's something to do with money. Wait, but didn't you say earlier?
Delete all social media apps.
Here's another clip of Mr. Belmar talking about, well, you tell me.
I think people need to start studying words. You look at a bank. What is also a bank? A river bank. Right. What does the river bank do? It controls the flow. The flow of what? The flow of the current. The currency. If it's controlling the currency, it's also controlling the what? The flow. The flow of what? The cash flow. So what? Money moves like water. So if I understand where the water is going to go, I just have to position myself where the cash flow is going to be next, and I will get wet. Welcome to the big leagues.
This must be what English sounds like to people who don't speak it. What is even the lesson here? That money makes you wet? Who are you, Cardi B? Bro thinks making meaningless connections between words makes him deep.
My girl, she's a doctor, right? She used to be a doctor. Now I told her to quit because it was a waste of time, because in doctor-nation, right? Playing on words right there.
This is the Wolf of Wall Street if he was played by Machine Gun Kelly. Imagine this guy as your accountant. What color is this dollar bill? Green? Medium dark green with blue undertones. But what else is green? Celery. Sounds like salary. What goes well with celery? Chicken tenders. What else is tender? Legal tender. See where I'm going with this? No. If I eat my chicken tenders with celery, that's 2 things I could finish in 1 meal. But what else can I finish? Talking. My bacon milkshake I have on the side. So that's 3 crunchy things in 1 meal. Crunchy, crunch, crunch the numbers. So if I understand how to work finance the same way I eat, my wallet will be just like my ready to explode. Welcome to the big leagues. So why is Luke Belmar all over the internet talking about making money and starting a business? Is it because he just wants to help people out? Well, he does want to help you. Help him make money. Specifically by joining his network called Capital Club, which happens to be the name of literally every frat boy startup ever. If you go on the website, it says they are focused on creating, multiplying, and preserving wealth and opportunity for all entrepreneurs. And it's basically just a bunch of online courses. Whether they're worth the $369 you gotta pay, I don't know. Some people say it's worth it, others say it's just a bunch of motivation dump. Point I'm making is that all this advice Belmar's throwing around isn't just to help that one struggling college kid just trying to make it in America. It's to build his brand as this unique source of financial wisdom so that when you eventually do stumble across a plug for his academy, say in his Instagram bio or in one of his TikToks, you're all the more ready to give him your money. Another popular finance guru that you might have come across on the interwebs is Grant Cardone. If you look him up, it says he's an American businessman, equity fund manager, real estate investor, and business author. Let's see what advice he has to give.
What is the person that's watching this show that has $236?
Invest it all in yourself. Don't hold on to $236. You're already broke.
What's that? Your arm got cut off? Cut the other one off too. It's just gonna remind you of what you lost. I'm just kidding. Keep that arm and use it to end it all, because it's over for you. Give up completely. Okay, that's just one clip. Maybe the next one's better.
Savers stay broke, bro.
You have no emergency savings?
No, not really. I don't need any. I don't need emergency savings. This was another bank myth. You need 3 months of savings in case of the big emergency. Dude, if you have an emergency, you need to go to work. You need to go hustle is what you need to do.
Yeah, tell that to the Southeast last month. Come on, dude. There's gotta be something useful out of this guy's mouth.
So if you're down to your last $1,000, this offer today is $997, grantcardone.com/shark. Okay?
Yeah.
You're down, a guy's sitting there right now watching this saying, I got my last grand. Should he spend it on this?
Absolutely.
I would tell you the same thing.
Okay, so his financial advice to someone with only 1,000 to their name is to spend that 1,000 on more financial advice. Actually, this is helpful. You should spend your last 1,000 on this offer, because then you'll be able to multiply your wealth by 10 times, just like it says here, because 10 times 0 is 0. He could have said gamble that money away, and it still would have been better advice than this. This is just wrong, dude. At least with Luke Belmar, you had no idea what the hell he was talking about, so there was nothing to act on. This advice is actually harmful because people end up spending money they really need because of it. He's taking advantage of people in desperate situations. Okay, so let's say you do pay for one of these seminars. What do you end up hearing?
If I made 400 grand a year, I would be embarrassed with myself as a husband, a father, basically as a human being. Anybody can make 400 grand a year.
This guy's dick's got to be like 3 inches, dude. $400,000 a year is embarrassing. That's the top 1% of earners. Being the top 1% is not just something anybody can do. This isn't OnlyFans, bro. Well, I mean, his clients are paying money to say
because you cannot live on 400 grand a year. Anybody can make 400 grand a year. All you got to do is show up.
Really? All you gotta do is just show up and boom, there's 400K a year? I've been just showing up to my office job for the past 2 years. I'll be lucky to get a 40-cent raise. Just show up, huh? These people just showed up to your seminar and they lost money. And you can't live off 400 grand a year? Maybe it's because this is what you spend your money on.
So this is a 13-passenger Gulfstream 550. It retails for about $61 million. So this is a credenza, for whatever it's worth, probably cost 300 grand.
He's just talking about this piece of furniture here. It's basically just a cupboard for $300,000. At that point, you're spending $300,000 on a cupboard just to be able to say you spent $300,000 on a cupboard. Maybe 500 bucks of that 300 grand went into buying something actually useful. The rest is just bragging rights.
This door right here, believe it or not, costs $850,000 to put in. So the carpet, we put this carpet in. Hey, Ryan, what does carpet in the Gulfstream cost, Ryan, to put in? 100 grand. Paint job? 350.
I'm honestly not surprised when this is the same guy that does this with his money. All right, going back to the seminar video.
I don't know if I'm right or wrong. You guys don't need to agree with me. I've already been paid my fee. I am not here to satisfy you. I don't care if you like me or not, man.
Okay, well, he is spitting facts here.
Big boy right over here. What'd you make last year? 2.7. How does anybody live on $2.7 million a year? My plane eats $2.7 million a year. This dude needs to think different. He's running out of time, man. You guys all in the room, man, you're running out of time.
Bro, where does he think these people live? Wakanda? If you can't live off $2.7 million a year, more money's not going to fix that. And it didn't matter what number that guy in the crowd was going to give him. Cardone was going to respond that way no matter what. He just wanted a reason to mention his private jet. And the best part is, that guy probably lied about making $2.7 million a year. He just didn't want to get embarrassed. He might as well have said $27 million a year, because Grant Cardone was going to call him broke no matter what. How much do you make, sir?
$94 million a year.
94 mil? How are you not dead in a back alley? My private island in the Bahamas eats $94 million a year. 94 million a year. I would be embarrassed to look at myself in my $27 million diamond mirror if I was that broke. You gotta step it up, man, because your time is almost up. You're too calm right now. Be more anxious. Panic. If you pay to go to a Grant Cardone seminar, you're basically just paying to get roasted.
I'll never forget, these guys paid $12,000 each to sit in that chair. 3 days, I got to look at their ugly faces.
Okay, so obviously, this guy's marketing strategy is to just say the wildest thing he can think of with as much confidence as possible. He's like Mr. Belmar, just dumber, if that's possible. And that's kind of the point, because to be honest, it works. I mean, his speaking fee is currently at $200,000 for live events. $200,000, dude. With that much, Grant Cardone can almost pay for the toilet paper in his private jet. Grant Cardone's successful because he stands out from all the other nerdy and boring financial experts at your local business that, you know, want to actually help you. Cardone is fun and cool and entertaining. He challenges the status quo and says rebellious things like, don't save your money. And the crap he says is so stupid, you almost gotta stop to think if he's actually got a point.
I want my employees to stay broke.
He doesn't. He doesn't have a point. The point is give him money. It's effective marketing. Imagine if McDonald's came out with a new meal called the Shit Burger. That's gonna get a lot of attention and press. Well, Grant Cardone seminars are the Shit Burger of business advice. And unfortunately, there's gonna be some all too curious victims that'll eat it all up.
Folks, you need to leave here if you want your people all on the same page. How many like to have everybody highly motivated? Say yay. Yeah. How many like to have everybody around you really engaged?
Yeah.
How many of you like to be surrounded by friends that are actually talking about, hey, let's all do better?
Yeah.
Okay? How many of you like to pay for the fuel in my plane for us to go someplace?
What?
But you can't. And that's a damn shame.
None of this is to mention that the guy's a member of Scientology and has been involved in multiple lawsuits, one of them for allegedly defrauding investors. An ex-senior executive for one of Cardone's companies said working there was like the Wolf of Wall Street. Which kind of brings me to my next main point. These gurus, they're not really known for their, transparency. I mean, Luke Belmar claims he made a bunch of money from his dropshipping businesses, but he never names a specific company or agency. I tried looking for a clip of him mentioning one, but I can't find it, so unless there's some clip I missed, there's no way to confirm if his businesses even existed, let alone made money. And having this vague and sus history seems like the rule instead of the exception with these gurus. Let's take Iman Gadzhi, for example. He's another popular business influencer who sells a bunch of online courses, and he made his fortune through his social media marketing agency, allegedly. But then, in 2022, he uploads this video.
Ladies and gentlemen, this video is not clickbait. On the 6-year anniversary of signing my first client back in August of 2016, I'm shutting my agency down. 6 years of blood, sweat, and tears, a 6-year journey that took me from a broke high school student to a multi-millionaire.
Why? Literally, why? Why would you shut down a profitable agency instead of selling it and, making money? Any businessman knows this. Only under exceptional circumstances that Iman Gadzhi does not mention would this make any sense. Because if your company is making up to $160,000 in profit a month, like Gadzhi said his did, shutting it down and not selling it is basically just doing this. Well, actually, maybe he is legit. I mean, he did buy this jet for $30 million. A $30 million jet? Grant Cardone would be embarrassed. The only problem, though, I have with this video titled Iman Gadzhi buys a $30 million private jet is that, in the end, he doesn't buy the jet.
But you shouldn't buy a plane.
That's kind of soul defeating. I really want a jet. All right, well, thank you very much, Steve. Much appreciated.
I'll be waiting for that phone call when you say I'm ready.
The problem isn't even whether he has money now. The problem is the way he says he originally made money. You should automatically be suspicious of anybody selling courses when they say they made a lot of money from the following: dropshipping, e-commerce, digital advertising, crypto, NFTs, and real estate. It's not that any of these things are inherently scams or anything. I mean, Grant Cardone might have actually gotten rich from real estate, I don't know. Luke Belmar's business background is a little sus, and there's some good evidence that Iman Gadzhi is just straight up lying about how he made money. My point is, if you want to pretend like you made a bunch of money so you can market yourself as this special and brilliant entrepreneur just so you could sell courses, this is the crap you put in your bio. Because then it'd be really hard for anybody to trace your financial history and see if you're full of crap, since all these things just refer to some generic industry and not any specific company, agency, or firm. And this is the game with a lot of gurus. Make money, not by being good at business, but by teaching others how to be good at business. It's like that one quote: don't dig for gold, sell shovels. And for some of these guys, you'd add, and lie about all the gold you found with the shovels you're selling. Being a business finance guru is like Instagram models, but for men. All you really need is some good lighting and too much confidence. It's never been easier to be an expert now. I mean, here's Iman Gadzhi promoting one of his online courses.
I created a digital launchpad for $37 a month. I literally bring on the best educators in the world, the best people in their space. And listen, these aren't just random 17-year-olds or 22-year-olds that no one's heard of. These are literally the most famous people, the most well-known experts in all their domains.
Wow. The most famous, most well-known experts in the world, huh?
Basically, digital launchpad for 74 cents a day. You're getting world-class education from the best of the best in the world. These are the best of the best people in the world. Jordan Welch, Mike Thurston. These are people who are heavy hitters.
Wait, Jordan Welch and Mike Thurston? Oh, those are those world-famous experts that I've never fucking heard of! You look them up and you see they're just your average copy-paste influencer trying to sell you something. Like, really? These are your heavy hitters? Only thing this dude's hitting is a fatty. And who the hell is this guy? Is this Jake Paul's Roy dealer? Why are we just throwing around these phrases like world class and world famous for these influencers? These things are actually supposed to mean something. If you need an Instagram account to be world famous, you're not world famous, dude. Another trope of these guys is that they all have an issue with college.
I got to university, I drop out because I was bullshit. And the reason I knew it was bullshit, I get to my international business class, and this dork starts talking, this moron starts talking. He has like his hair split to the side. I'm like, bro, this guy cannot be an international business entrepreneur. Like, this makes zero sense.
I'm sorry, what's an international business entrepreneur supposed to look like? This? This looks like the spoiled rich kid of an international entrepreneur whose favorite hobby is slam poetry.
Money moves like water.
It's also so funny how he's so shocked that his business teacher has dorky hair. Like, who are you expecting to be there? Jason Momoa? If the professor's hair really mattered that much to you, why is this the guy teaching your course called Roadmap to Money?
So at the end of the first class, he's talking about like macroeconomics or some shit. And I go to him and I ask him one simple question. I said, how many countries have you been to? He's like, well, I never left the US, but you know, I'm like, oh, I literally went to the office where you get all your classes changed, and I said, drop the shit.
This is coming from the online course seller. Your whole brand is literally how to make money sitting at home.
You can make a full-time income online in the next 30 days. If you actually wanted to, crypto. If you have no money, you can go moderate for some Discords. You can work from home, make millions of dollars.
Yeah, Discord modders. Definitely known for being social and well-traveled.
So easy to bank money. You know this. Online, anybody can go out and make 10 grand a month.
Today, making money online is not just the single greatest opportunity of our lifetime. It's the single greatest opportunity in human history.
Wow. These guys have no self-awareness. Just like Andrew Tate when he called his online course The Real World. Here are the other guys talking about college.
Well, you said 10 things you would never do again.
Okay.
College is number one.
I do not need a college degree. Your only chance is a higher education. By the way, we'll give you the loan for free. You can pay us back one day when you get a job. Fucking talk about slavery, modern day slavery.
99% of the people that go to college are going to end up dumb wits. You're paying $200,000 just for the experience of partying, and you're not going to make any friends. You're not going to network. You know, they may be dipshits who are paid $2.4 million a year pre-tax, and that's cool. That's fine, but that doesn't mean that they have any power.
It's so funny. All these guys hating on college are the same people whose only product they have to offer you is a lecture. Seems like all they're good at is presenting themselves in these flashy, eye-catching cinematics and dangling all their luxury in front of you just to lead you to their courses. And the real world just isn't like that. When's the last time anybody wanted the car of a teacher they respected? Best teacher I ever had was Mr. Norton junior year physics. I learned more from him than anybody, and he drove a 2010 Ford Fusion with a Toyota Corolla steering wheel. Bro taught me about risk-taking and saving money more than any of these course sellers could. Unfortunately, grifting doesn't end with finance and business here on the internet. I mean, they even got grow taller gurus now. Remember those guys that sold enlargement pills for your junk? These are their children. Wherever there's an insecurity, there's a guru right around the corner ready to sell you something useless. Which brings us to our next type of online grifter, the dating expert. These guys might actually be worse than the finance gurus, because at least with the finance gurus, you might actually learn something useful like how to get a loan. With the dating experts, all you're gonna learn is how to be alone. Yeah, I'm sure there are some legit relationship experts out there with some decent advice to give. I'm specifically talking about the alpha male dating expert. Like this guy, for example, Mr. Fitxfearless. Bro's real name is just Bismarck. Here's a clip of him giving dating advice.
Leaving women on red makes you more attractive. Here's why. Guys, leaving somebody on red or undelivered is basically saying, I don't really give a about you. You want to see women double text you, triple text you, leave their on scene and watch how they come chasing.
Yeah, if a woman texts you and you don't respond and she keeps on texting, you guys are already married. Either way, this advice only works on the wrong women. This is just gonna attract stalkers and girls with daddy issues. Leave her undelivered. That's what her dad did when she was born. Come on, bro. No girl's texting you 3 times in a row desperately waiting for you to respond. Who do you think you are, Idris Elba? You look like Idris Elba if he was an emoji. Okay, so right off the bat, this guy's giving terrible advice, and it gets worse.
How many inches does my junk need to be considered a man?
Minimum 7 inches, bro. Every single man can get his wee-wee to 7 inches. If you're 5 inches, bro, you better start working on that today. Because the thing about women is, they will tolerate it, but they prefer better. Women don't want to hurt your feelings. They don't want to tell you, yo, baby, I can barely feel when you're inside it.
Okay, so Chad Bozeman over here thinks you need to be packing over 7 inches to satisfy your girl. Like, bro, who are you trying to sleep with? Women who just gave birth? If guys really needed a giant willy to have sex, why are there a billion people in China? This guy sounds like Grant Cardone when he talks about money, because according to both, you can't be a man if you're just the average man. I say anything over 7 inches is too big, because if it's that heavy, how do you even get it up? If you're over 7 inches, you got an anchor for a d. That's why Bismarck is so buff. Jacking off for him is weightlifting.
What do I do if I have a small
You need to start training it. You need to start taking the proper supplements. You need to start exercising it. You need to be training your junk, bro, so you can make it bigger.
Yo, why is this guy talking about his d like it's his pet? How does somebody train their junk? What are you giving it treats? And I'd love to hear the names of these exercises Bismarck's talking about. All right, fellas, I got a nice, long, hard, and veiny workout plan for us today. We're gonna warm up nice and slow with 10 rounds of 20 meat curls, then followed by 6 rounds of 20 lifts. Then we're gonna pick it up with a rapid fire session of 100 straight downs. Form and posture is really important with this one. You're gonna wanna be fully erect with each rep. And then we're gonna finish with 50 reps of my favorite, the wiener press. All right, let's get hard. I mean, work hard.
Like your muscle fibers, your penis, it's a tissue. It will never be elastic enough if you don't train it. And you can grow your size because that girl that's telling you that she's okay with it, when she get with a big dog, you ain't gonna hear from her again, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I like to call junk science. God, look at how confident he is spewing this crap. It's almost like there's a reason he's repeating all this BS to his followers. Oh, I get it. He's a PP enlargement guru. Here's a clip of him talking about those exercises he mentioned earlier.
I train my junk daily. A combination of stretches, a combination of vacuum exercises, so I can improve my length, my girth, I can be bigger, I can last longer, I can perform good.
I was just testing his advice out, and it doesn't work. But I think I know the problem. There we go. No, but seriously, vacuum exercises, that's how you make it longer? And he does this every single day. Every day, dude. He must have a tail at this point. God, his neighbors gotta hate him.
Keep your personal secrets to yourself. There are things about you, bro, that nobody should ever know. I be telling girls, like, we not stopping till you bust like 3 nuts. If you can watch yourself beat your in front of a mirror and not be disgusted at yourself, then something is really wrong with you.
So if you want to talk to Fitxfearless himself, you can join one of his live streams to get dating advice in real time.
What's up, bro?
What's up, G?
What can I help you with, man?
I'm pretty down bad, bro. I dropped like 10K at the club a couple months ago, bro. I've only had one like real chick in high school.
That's sad, don't you think?
His advice is basically just roasting them. Another one right out of the Cardone playbook.
Damn, G. What the hell? How old are you?
I'm 18.
Why do you look like you're 45 years old, bro? Look at how obese you are. Why the hell would you be confident talking to women looking like that? Do you look at yourself in the mirror, bro? Do you see what you look like? You look like you were born 2 weeks ago.
That's what I'm working with right now.
All right. I don't know what that is. I don't even know what to describe it. It's there. It's just a body that's there.
I don't know what that is. You're just there. You're just a body that's there. You just exist. Look at that. Your phone doesn't even want to look at you. And these calls are kind of weird because when Bismarck isn't cooking these dudes, he's just straight risen them up.
You got a handsome face, nice goatee, and nice hair. Let's see what your physique look like. Take the shirt off, bro. I mean, handsome. At that point, I'm all for it. You got a handsome face. Let's see what the physique look like. All right, man, you shredded, bro. You got like man's got a 20 pack. All right, bro, you ripped as hell. All right, man, your body looks really good, man. Damn, you got a nice chest, nice and lean physique, good. You got a handsome face. I think you got a very handsome face, bro. Get closer to the camera. Nah, man, your hair is nice. The goatee is good. You got a nice looking face. You got a nice angular face, nice eyebrows. How's your body so far at 16?
I'm sorry, what? You really want to say that sentence publicly? This guy sounds like Diddy recruiting dudes for the freak-offs. Okay, that's 2 freak-off jokes in one video. I think we all gotta cool it with the Diddy jokes. We're gonna run out of them before the trial even starts. Anyway, Bismarck is really sus. Okay, bro is a little too well groomed for a straight dude. He's obsessed with the man's size down there.
How small are you?
How small? Like, I mean, I didn't measure it.
Listen, are you packing?
Hell no. No.
You got a little dick too?
And I've lost track of how many times he's told another man to take his shirt off.
Hey, take the shirt off now. Take your shirt off. Take your shirt off. Let's stand up and take the shirt off. Yeah, take your shirt off. Take your shirt off. So take your shirt off now. Take your shirt off.
I'm just saying, if you're a guy who can't get any action, Bismarck might be a little too eager to help out with that. All this makes you wonder, why are all these guys coming to him for guidance? I mean, it's gotta be because of his realistic, nice, and completely natural physique, right? Bro's gotta be legit.
Have you ever taken steroids?
I'm gonna tell the truth. I have never taken steroids, and I would never take steroids. I am blessed with what we call BBC genetics. BBC genetics mean elite genetics.
Okay, so not a soul on earth believed what just came out of this dude's mouth, especially the part about BBC genetics. First of all, you're literally 5'7", bro. Elite genetics for what? Mini golf? At this point, your dick is probably taller than you. Second of all, if you really had BBC genetics, you wouldn't need to be vacuuming your Johnson every morning to make it longer. Why is me always on this dude's mind? He was asked a question on fitness and he somehow found a way to mention BBCs. BBC genetics. That sounds like the name of the dick pills you'd be selling. Okay, so after some research, it turns out BBC genetics is an actual term gym guys use to refer to good genes when it comes to building muscle. But either way, I'm not too sure Ronnie Conman over here is natty. Here's Bismarck giving his 2 cents on women.
I've had girls tell me all kind of shit. Oh, I'm waiting for marriage. 20 minutes later, they sucking my dick. This is what they do. They're liars, right? So when she tells you that she wants to wait so she can sound like an angel, she's a liar.
Okay, so Michael BBC Jordan over here is telling you that you shouldn't trust women because they're liars, but definitely trust the dude selling courses on how to make your pecker bigger. Now, if you have any doubts about his expertise on dating, just look at these promising reviews from people who took his course. He got laid just after 2 approaches. Yeah, sure, in Thailand maybe. I went to the mall, upgraded my wardrobe and colognes, got my ears pierced, and approached 7 girls who I liked. Ended up getting a thick blonde's number who was just my type. I'm going to Ross in the gym next. What? Why'd you mention you're going to Ross? I don't know what's worse, if you're working there or shopping there. God, look at this website. This is the most ghetto website I've seen. This looks like a school project. And look at these before and after photos. Before and after what? Shopping at Dillard's? And this guy, this is just before and after some facial cream and better lighting. And what's this? Why is this even here? This is before and after the divorce. All these guys are just paying for basic fashion advice we all can get from our gay friend for free. This isn't anything special. Here's the alpha male himself in action with women.
I think you look nice. I can take you out.
No, thank you.
Okay, excuse me. Excuse me.
It's good, buddy.
Nah, you look good, Cassie. I want to take you out sometime.
Sorry, I have a boyfriend. I have a boyfriend.
I want you guys to rate my body 1 through 10.
I guess about a 10.
And you?
8.
What do you think I need to work on to make it a 10?
It ain't nothing you can work on. You just short.
Ah, okay.
Ooh, it's all good, Bismarck. I know a guy who could help with that. I do appreciate the transparency in these videos of Bismarck getting rejected, because your average alpha male dating expert almost always has something to hide. Recently, this alpha male, David Cooley, got exposed for being a giant hypocrite.
So if you are a single mother, you being a good mother, that doesn't show that you have good character, because single mothers normally don't have good character, generally speaking, because they chose the wrong man. Single moms show the worst characteristic traits. What single mothers show is that you're selfish.
Will you ever date a single mom?
Recreational use only.
Turns out this guy is literally in a relationship with a woman who has kids that are not his. Another popular alpha male life coach, Wes Watson. He was recently exposed for having a lady of the night as a girlfriend. Fresh from Fresh and Fit, one of the most popular alpha male podcasts out there. Bro got exposed in the past for sipping over a girl in her 20s he met on a sugar daddy website. These guys are not the kind of high value men they're always telling their followers to strive to be. Because it's not about walking the walk, it's about yapping the yap. Alpha male dating advice can be broken down into 3 categories: mediocre gym advice, terrible financial advice, and just hating women. That last one's really important.
A man is capable of having sex with other women while still loving his girl the same. Guys, I got a book. It's called Why Women Deserve Less. Go ahead and get it. Amazon bestseller right now.
If your dad cheated on your mom, how would you feel?
I'd applaud him. I'd be like, yeah, you got your money up, man.
He wouldn't just ignore it. He wouldn't just be fine with it. He'd applaud it, dude. Hey, this is probably the most honest thing I've heard from all the guys I've covered today. This dating guru thing is so easy. Like, guys, I could do this. How can I help you today, sir?
Yeah, man. I've never been with a woman before, and I'm just looking for some guidance on that.
All right, let me tell you something you never heard from a girl. Take your shirt off. What brings you here today?
I'm just trying to get a girlfriend. Find love, you know?
How tall are you?
5'6".
5'6"? Yo! Hey, it's 8 p.m., dude. Go to sleep. It's past your bedtime, low bro. 5'6"? Hey, just switch sides. You're cooked, my guy. How can I help you, man?
Well, my girlfriend just dumped me, and I'm just trying to figure out what went wrong.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you a question, and I need you to be honest with me. Were you faithful?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's your problem.
Anytime I text a girl, it never really leads anywhere.
Maybe it's because you look like Sam Bankman-Fried. Like, bro, I'm supposed to be scamming you here. Why do you look like Marshawn Lynch if he'd played soccer? You look like Harry Potter if Hogwarts was a prison. You look like Jeffrey Dahmer if his victims were hamsters. Are you at least working out?
Yeah, I work out a lot. Cardio, weightlifting, mixed martial arts. I'm in pretty good shape.
All right, let me see your nutsack. Look, the internet advice market nowadays is way oversaturated. And after Andrew Tate, the guy who is literally and visually all these guys put together, I hope people start to be a little more careful with who they trust to give advice. Here's my advice in all this. Let people ruin their life in peace, dude. The problem is we have too many people with a mic and a camera trying to save the world. Next time you see your broke, single, and unemployed friend, just stay quiet. Don't make it worse by trying to help out. They'll thank you later. If they're still alive. All right, guys, that's my time. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay Starward. So in this video, I had to mention a man's member down there many times, and when looking up different ways to refer to it, I found a list of euphemisms on none other than stanford.edu. Glad to see they're still committed to groundbreaking research. Let me just quickly read you some of the ones they got here. Lil Billy, One-Eyed Monster, Lil Buddy, Lil Stevie, Elevator, The Worm, Bag of Tricks, My Asian Buddy, and my favorite, Nebraska State Capitol. If you look that last one up, it actually kind of makes sense.